In today's tough economic times, foreclosures on the rise.
Investigative reporters for the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel decided to look into how the nation's mortgage crisis is affecting us right here in Milwaukee.
JS on air now. We are joined by Cary Spivak, investigative reporter for the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, and he's been studying foreclosures in the area. Here's what I'm wondering. You noticed right away a disproportionate proportion of people in poor minority neighborhoods being sort of victims of predatory lenders. Is that a good way to sum it up? Or
sure. When we took a look, we look at the 4 neighborhoods that had the highest number of homes slated for sheriff sales last year, and all 4 were predominant. 3 of the 4 were predominantly African American, and the 4th one was largely African American as well. And yeah, that's where the action was in the early part of this decade. And when you talk about subprime loans, it was hitting the minority neighborhoods here in Milwaukee.
And Cary, I think it's interesting. I was looking at the articles, and a lot of the people, the borrowers, they had a troubled financial past, even criminal financial crimes.
Yeah, that was the biggest surprise on the stories. As we were going through the data, the question that kept going through your mind was, how did these people get loans? How could you possibly give somebody with a foreclosure on their record, a recent foreclosure on the record, recent bankruptcies on the record, people coming back to the well repeatedly to borrow money, people borrowing more than $1 million to buy large numbers of pieces of real estate in the north side or the south side too, for that matter. And yeah, their records were very questionable, and anybody who ever got a mortgage, a non-subprime mortgage, would have to shake their head and say, you know, how did they get these loans?
Well, Cary Spivak, we're going to encourage our viewers to check out your article. It was a great article, very revealing, that wish we had more time to talk about. But thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thank you.
And you can read more about everything we just talked about at jsonline.com. We have a link on our website as well. Today's TMJ4.com.